Hey everyone and welcome to my channel. This is my first video, so I am a bit nervous, so apologies for that and apologies for the way that I look at the moment. I just could not be bothered getting ready. Yeah, I just couldn't be bothered getting ready at the moment, and I was really excited to film this video and get this up for my channel and to start this journey. So I just started filming as I am, and so yeah, hope that doesn't offend any of you, but yeah. So my name is Michaela, and me and my partner are currently trying to conceive our first child. So it's an exciting journey that we're on. It's a little bit disheartening and sad at sometimes, but you know, that's life, and we're gonna get a little bundle of joy sometime soon, so I'm really excited for that. But yeah, so this is my 10 baby names that I love but won't be using tag. And I'm using this as I won't be using as a first name, not a middle name. So some of these names I might try and use in a middle name. It's just most of them my partner didn't love and we just couldn't agree on it. So we've found other names that we are 100% in love with, so we'll be going with them and not these ones. So yeah, I'll alternate between girls and boys. So the first baby girl name that I love but I won't be using is Annamayya. And as soon as I heard this name, I fell in love, and I mentioned it to my partner as we were talking about baby names, and he was not for it. But I've come up with a name, and I will be using this as a middle name, just not a first name. So yeah, I get to have my little dream name. So yeah. And then my first baby boy name that I won't be using is Cooper. And I've also always loved this name, but I mentioned it to my partner once again, and he came up with a way that you can make fun of it. So he told me that he will not be naming his child Cooper, so that's off the list. But I would have loved to have a little boy called Cooper, yeah. And the second baby girl name that I love but won't be using is Sienna. And I feel like this is just not a typical New Zealand name. Like, I love it in other accents, and like an English accent it sounds so cute, but in my accent and my partner's accent, I don't know, it doesn't sound as cute as when other people say it. So yeah, that's why I won't be using that one. But my second baby boy name that I love is Casey. And I won't be using this, number one, because I have a cousin called Casey and she's a girl. And I don't know, I'm not fond of that, but yeah. And the second reason is because my partner just doesn't like it. But I heard this name on Home and Away, which is a show that is filmed in Australia. And it's one of my favourite shows, and one of the boy characters on there is called Casey, and I just loved that for a little boy, but yeah, just not gonna happen, and that's okay. So my second baby girl name that I love is Ileana, and I heard this name on Teen Mum. Leah used it for one of her twin girls, and I loved it, and I always said I was gonna use this, and I don't know, it's just kind of not a name that would suit my child, and that's purely the reason that I wouldn't use it, but I still love the name. So yeah, the third baby boy name that I love is Grayson. And I only recently heard this actually, and I loved it. But because me and my partner had already come up with our boy names, I couldn't add that in, and I don't think he would have loved it anyway, so I don't think I could have used it. But I do love the name so much. The fourth baby girl name that I love is Remi. And I have been trying to find a way to make this work as one of my kids' names for the longest time. And purely the reason that I will not use this name is because I only want it as a nickname. I do not want Remi as her full name. Like, I want her to have like a longer name, and I want Remi to be the short name for it. And I just haven't been able to come up with something that works with it and that sounds cute and that my partner agrees with. And I don't like Remington as the long version. It's just my preference, so that's why I won't use Remi. But I would love to have a little girl called Remi. And if I have to use it as a middle name, then that might happen, but at this point I'm not too sure, and that's why we're not using this name. So my fourth baby boy name is Landon. And I've seen this as a baby's name, and I've seen it as an adult's name. And so I know that it's a name that you can grow with, but I just don't see it in like mine and my partner's genetics and how we would make a kid. I just don't see how it would suit a Landon, and also my partner just doesn't like it, so that's why. Oh my god, I almost just had a heart attack. My cat, I shut the door so my cat couldn't come in, and she just jumped up at the door and scratched it, and I thought that someone was in my house. Oh my god, that was the scariest thing ever. Also, if you can hear that, a helicopter just went over my house. Yeah. Great time to film a video, isn't it? So my last baby girl name that I love is Emmy. And Emmy, I heard from the Shaytards. You've probably heard of that channel, you probably watch them and stuff. They have a girl called Emmy, and when I first started watching them I was a little younger and I just loved it. So I think like back then it was one of, like, I think it's the sweetest name for a little blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl. And purely the reason that I won't use it is my partner again. And also I like longer names that I can shorten, and Emmy is too short that I couldn't shorten it unless I like hyphenated it and added another name. But yeah, that's purely why I won't use it. And my last baby boy name is Jackson. And I just love the way that that name rolls off your tongue, and I love like the different sounds in that name. Like there's so many different sounds, but I love Jackson, but my partner again doesn't like it. So yeah, most of these names I'm not using them because my partner doesn't like them, but then that's what you gotta do, you gotta compromise. So yeah, that's my 10 baby names that I love but I won't be using tag. I hope you enjoyed this video and getting to know a little bit more about me. And stay tuned for more videos coming out. I'll be filming my pregnancy bump updates when I get my big fat positive. So yeah, those will be coming out, and I'm going to try and do quite a bit more tags and days in my lives and all of those things. So yeah, but for now, hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye guys!